Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing really well. It's your main man Neil coming live from Immunity for the Community podcast. How you all doing on this fine Saturday? I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you make the most of the weather out there today. It's going to be absolutely amazing. A walk in the outdoors is going to do you good. And today's podcast is going to be about how you can level up your energy on the Right Your Own Story course. If you're now at that point where you are ready to level up and you are tired of that mediocre standard that keeps you low in here, and you want to get to that exceptional standard, that this is the weight loss course for you on the Right Your Own Story course. And I'm going to go right into it. So, what is energy? Energy is created by motion and emotion. Right now, I'm pretty sure you are feeling the low emotions on your weight loss journey. If you're at that point of feeling mediocre, where you're just tired, you're always tired, you don't know how to get your energy up, you don't know what to do, and you're just fed up. You may be starting the week and being relieved almost by Wednesday, thinking, oh, great hump day. And by the end of the week, like, oh, it's the weekend. And then the next week, it's the same cycle again. You're not waking up and seizing the day, carpe diem. You're waiting to get through to hump day and the end of the week. Guys, I've been there. I know what you're going through. I've absolutely been there. But that kind of standard isn't going to help you on your weight loss journey, on hitting any of your goals, in any of your personal development. That mediocre standard has to be changed. And it takes a process to go from mediocre to intermediate to exceptional. And I'm going to walk you through how on the Right Your Own Story course. First thing that you want to do is you want to drink 2 liters of water every day at a minimum. And I'm going to focus a lot more on the nutrition side and the emotional energy side, but a lot on the nutrition in this episode. You see, your body is 80% water. So without replenishing the water inside of your body, you're going to start to feel dehydrated. You're going to start to have less energy. Your cognitive function is going to go down. Your ability to think and problem solve is going to go down. Your ability to be creative is going to go down. So in thinking about what's going wrong and what you can do to change it, that's going to make it a lot better if you're drinking 2 liters of water. It's going to help you to start being more fluid. It's going to help you to be more hydrated. It's going to replenish what's already in there. You are going to be fully hydrated. You're going to be ready for anything that comes at you with 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Personally, because I am muscle mass and I am 12 and a half stone, I do drink 3 liters of water a day because I notice that I'm still dehydrated at 2 liters. Now, 2 liters was sufficient enough for me when I was skinny and I lost all the weight. But having now built the muscle from training many years now, this is like my 13th year in the gym, I am now drinking 3 liters of water a day. So that's the first tip. We now want to help you on the Right Your Own Story course to eat more fresh and to get away from the convenience of junk food, get away from the love that you have for the junk food. I love having chocolate. I love having crisps. I love having nachos. I love this. I love that. I'm going to help you to understand how you can start to love the good food that's actually going to serve you with a variety of recipes and healthy recipes, which also do have a little bit of what you want, but gives you the nutrition and helps you to last much longer. So you see, I don't really have as much of a chocolate craving now. In fact, I really don't because I've worked on it so many times. And that is because I now have a little bit of cacao in my porridge in the morning. So my oats in the morning on the Right Your Own Story course, the weight loss course that I follow, is I have 1 ounce of porridge. I warm it in the microwave. Once it's made and it's done, I put in chia seeds, pomegranate seeds, a few Brazil nuts, walnuts, almonds, and have a little dash of cacao. Once I mix that in all together alongside a teaspoon of honey, that gives me that feeling of sweetness that I would have got from chocolate. But guess what? I don't feel the need to go and have a whole block of chocolate. I don't have that same craving to want to go and cane off some chocolate now. It is an occasional treat that I might have every so often, but because I've mixed it into my porridge, I actually have now satisfied that need for a little bit of sweetness. And that might be one way that we can help you on the Right Your Own Story course to slowly substitute out what's already in your diet to get you to now satisfy your need for that little bit of sweetness, that little bit of urge in your healthy food. That's how you're going to stay on track on the Right Show Story course. That's one way as well. That's the second one. Next, we need to swap out the junk food treats that you're having at the middle of the morning, just before lunch, 11 o'clock, let's say, and at the end of the day, sort of mid afternoon, 3 o'clock, for healthy, nutritious snacks. Now, the way that I did it was 10 in the morning. I used to always get triggered. I used to always have a Snicker bar, and I used to think, God, how am I going to get off of this now? I keep going for the Snicker bars. What do I do? I swapped that out for a banana, and swapping that out for the banana actually really helped because it tided me over from morning all the way through to the afternoon. So I had my breakfast of my oats in the morning. By 10 o'clock, I was hungry, so I had one banana, and that filled me up. And then I got through to my lunch where I'd have my sandwiches. And in the afternoon, what I would always end up doing was a packet of crisps. Maybe I didn't have the packet of crisps at 3 o'clock, but I may have had the packet of crisps as my sandwiches. I may have had a packet of crisps and chocolate at any time in the middle of the afternoon or alongside my sandwiches, and I kept on falling into that habit. So what I did was I'd swap that out for an apple and blueberries. And originally I had an apple and yogurt, and the yogurt sort of gave me that feeling of being satisfied from that sweetness need of having originally had a chocolate bar. But eventually I was able to go to apple and blueberries, and that's how I did it. That's the third way that we've done it. Now, in terms of energy now, you're going to start to see a lot more of an increase of energy having eaten healthy food. Now, the benefit of eating healthy food is that it replenishes your energy levels inside. Now you have more energy to go after your goals today. Have you ever noticed after one of your takeaways, you ate a takeaway, right after you're just still hungry? In fact, when you go to sleep, it's like your body is still processing it and you're still knackered the next day. It's because junk food requires more energy to process than the healthy food. The healthy food is going to help to speed up your metabolism, replenish your energy, give you that strength that you absolutely need. You're going to be able to push through having used that healthy nutrition that you get from the healthy food with food groups that you're going to get from your proteins, from your carbohydrates, from your vitamins, all of those groups that you're going to get from eating broccoli, carrots, veggie mints, veggie protein, veggie sausages, for example, that I have, um, tomatoes, salad, cucumber. You're going to get a lot of those good, good energy levels from there, and you're going to start to feel it on the inside. You're going to be more alert, more awake, having ate those food groups. Now, when you have junk food, what it does is it weighs you down, and it weighing you down actually sucks all the oxygen out from here, and it goes all here to try and process that food. And it's why the next day you're sweating, you're heaving, you're like, my God, why did I have this kebab? Why did I have this chips? And you start smelling like it too. Guys, have you ever felt that? Drop that in the comment section. If you ever felt like it took so much energy out of you just to have a takeaway, and there you were thinking it was convenient for you to have a takeaway, and there you were thinking this was just going to be a quick fix. It actually took longer, it took longer to come out of you than healthy food. Healthy food speeds up your metabolism, gives you the energy, and in you doing so, you're able to keep on having healthy food and not feel those adverse effects. If you were ever wanting to build muscle, all you would need to do is eat more volume of the healthy food in order to gain muscle, because then you're supplying your body with more healthy food as energy levels. Once you get that energy level up, you're then able to lift heavier weights with that same nutrition. If you were to try and do that off of junk food, you wouldn't be able to get the same level of strength from that nutrition because there's hardly any in it at that point. So now you can see where we are on the energy levels on the food side of it. But now I'm going to talk you through the emotional energy side of leveling up in the Right Show and Story course. Now I need to replenish my water and hydrate. I'm sure right now, in terms of emotions, you're probably feeling shame, embarrassment, and a lack of understanding, and maybe a bit of inexperience on your weight loss journey. That shame is coming from judgment. That shame is coming from caring what other people think. That embarrassment might be coming from your body image or how you feel about yourself right now. And that lack of understanding and lack of experience is coming from constantly going on the wrong weight loss courses, working with people who have only one interest, which is to make money off of you, working with people who would rather sell you supplements than actually educate you and teach you the right ways to eat, the right ways to take care of yourself, and the right way to love yourself. Well, guys, this is a judge free zone. over here at Immunity for the Community. Over here, we work on ourselves. We don't work on what other people think, we work on ourselves. And let me tell you something right now, guys. I congratulate you already for taking the first step in clicking on this podcast. You know why? Because it takes a special kind of person. It takes a person with courage to admit something is going wrong and let me go and seek out the answer. Let me go and see somebody who's already done it and let me find out what I'm doing wrong and what I can do to change my approach. So I want to say, if nobody congratulated you today already, I want to say, guys, congratulations for clicking on my podcast, because in doing that, you took action. You did what I said, which is just do it. Okay, this is my favorite catchphrase. I'm the guy that gets things done, and I say we just do it. We see something that we want to do, we figure out a strategy, and we go after it. So I want to say congratulations on the first step of having courage to click on my podcast and admit that something isn't going right on your weight loss journey, because now I'm going to help you to change that. And let me tell you something as well. All those that criticize you, I guarantee you they're not listening to this podcast. I guarantee you they're not being self aware. And I guarantee you they're not working on themselves. You see, on the Write Your Own Story course, I can take you from the place of self destruction to personal development. This is something that not a lot of fitness guys can do, because there's a lot of them that are very egotistical. They're very much about the macho. They're very much about the ego. They're very much about, I'm all this, and they've got no substance. The difference between me and them is that I actually have the understanding of the emotions and changing those emotions. Now, with shame, it's the lowest emotion of them all. Keeping yourself there from recent experiences, it's not going to help you to move ahead. Now, at some point, regret kind of helps us, because it helps us to realize where we fell short. But to keep on regretting, to keep on feeling that over and over again, it's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve you to achieve your goal. You've got to learn from your mistakes and no longer beat yourself up about it. I've been guilty of this. I've done this many times. But let me tell you something. Regret only works when you do something to change it. There's no use staying in regret. We all made mistakes. We've all had shortcomings. We all had situations that we wish went another way and they didn't. But guess what? We're doing something about it now. And that's what you're going to do on the Write Your Own Story course. In terms of the embarrassment, there's no need to feel embarrassed. Imagine how I felt at 305 pounds. Do you think at 305 pounds, at that stage where I was uneducated, I had any possibility inside of my mind that I could create this body from there? I didn't at that point, but I learned, and I became somebody who loved personal growth, and I became somebody who studied weight loss meticulously. You see, I was a very intelligent, and still I'm a very intelligent guy. I understood mathematics, I understood engineering, I understood a lot of things. One thing I didn't understand was my self-love and my relationship with myself. Once I started to understand my self-love and my body, I've now managed to convince myself that it's no longer about taking the junk food and making myself feel good. This is about giving to myself. Every time I get in that gym, I'm giving to myself. I'm taking care of myself. I'm doing service to myself. And in doing so, I'm able to do service to so many great people out here. So many of you great guys. I do seva for the community every time I get on this podcast, because now I have the energy to give back. Now is exactly where you were, but in loving self-development, in loving myself, in taking care of myself, and really tuning into personal development and learning from all those things and understanding weight loss and the mechanics behind it, the science behind it, the process behind it, how to convince yourself to then go towards what you want and no longer see the gym as a place where you fear, but the place where you overcome your fear. That's what we do on the Write Your Own Story course. You see, I walked on fire. And when I walked on fire at Tony Robbins' event, that's the moment when I became the inner Rocky. That's the moment when I realized I manifested this into my life because I overcame my fear. And that's what you're doing right here on this course. You're changing your energy. There's no need to feel embarrassed. Everybody starts out that way. But once you educate yourself, once you learn about yourself, once you learn what your triggers are on the Write Your Own Story course, and I can walk you through that in our free one-to-one consultation, you'll start to understand, that's what gets me off track. That's the point when I give up. When I get a little bit of opposition, that's when I give up. That's the point when I lose resiliency. You'll start to understand your emotions better, and then you'll be able to react accordingly. and change your approach in the right time. And that's how I did it. I used to get absolutely frustrated at not hitting my weight loss goal. I could have got frustrated 2 weeks ago because I was 12 stone 10, and today I was weighed in 12 stone 8. But you know what I did? I didn't listen to that. I didn't listen to that frustration of why is the scale saying I'm heavier? I knew I was eating healthy. I was recovering from a tough situation. I got my strength back up, and now I'm losing the weight again. So, do you see what I mean? It's all about resiliency. It's all about understanding your energy levels. And here's how you can get to the place of acceptance. Working with me, you can transmute that energy and go into the place of courage on the Write Your Own Story course, where you can see everything you're working on is now allowing you to make progress in every area of your life. That courage that you show for yourself right now in your weight loss journey, it will start to positively impact other areas of your life, in your friendships, in your relationships, in your business. You'll go from mediocre to intermediate to the place of acceptance, first of all, and then you'll go to the place of love. And once you reach that place of love, you love the balance that you have in your life. Yeah, you treat yourself. Yeah, you might go and have a treat every so often, but now you don't have the addiction. Now you don't have that feeling of low energy. Now you're so healthy. You got that 80 to 20 rule. 80% of the time you're healthy, 20% of the time you treat yourself, but you're back in the gym because you know there's no negotiating with myself. And let me tell you something. On the Write Your Own Story course, we don't negotiate with ourselves. I don't negotiate with myself. I negotiate advertising deals. But let me tell you something. When it comes to the gym, I do not negotiate with myself. With myself, I just do it. I just do it. That's what I do. I'm the guy that gets things done, and I can help you to get things done on the Write Your Own Story course. I hope this has been an amazing podcast for you guys. I hope this can now help you to level up your energy to go from mediocre to intermediate up to exceptional. And then you'll be at the place where you can channel your inner Rocky. I am now offering the Write Your Own Story course on the gold package at $29.99 a month, offering the 5% discount. On the lower tier, silver course, I'm offering it for $19.99 a month. And on the bronze tier, I'm offering it for $14.99 a month. DM me for more details on my weight loss course, the Write Your Own Story course. DM me for a free consultation if you want to walk through your goals and if you want to get to know me better and how we can work together and collaborate so you can hit your goals. Remember, guys, this is about self-awareness and self-love, and well done for taking the first step. Have an amazing weekend. I hope this helps one of you great guys out there, one of you great ladies out there. As I would say, everybody, channel your inner Rocky. Let's do it. Come on.